everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're okay. Today I want to talk about something very close to my heart, improving my English. You know, when people ask me why are you learning English or how is your English journey going, I always smile because for me it's not just about a language. It's about building a new life, opening new doors, and discovering more about myself. So when I started learning English, I thought it would just be grammar rules, vocabulary lists, and maybe some boring exercises. But actually, it turned out to be something much bigger. Learning English is like learning how to connect with the world. It's about conversations, emotions, and stories. Sometimes it feels difficult, of course. Sometimes I sit with a book and I don't understand a single sentence. But then, a few days later, I noticed that I can use that same sentence in my own speech. And that moment feels amazing. Have you ever had that feeling? When something you thought was impossible suddenly becomes natural. That's how English feels to me. At the beginning, I couldn't introduce myself properly. If someone asked me, tell me about yourself, I would freeze. My mind would go blank. But now I can say, hi, my name is Ella. I'm 21 years old. I live in Istanbul with my two sisters and my two lovely cats, Luna and Mila. I love reading books, dancing, listening to music, and learning languages. It may sound simple, but for me it's a big achievement. Sometimes I give different answers to the same question because life is not only about one thing. For example, if someone asks, what do you like to do in your free time? I can answer in many ways. I might say, I like reading novels, especially stories that teach me something new. Or I could say, honestly, I spend a lot of time with my little sister. We laugh, we talk, and we enjoy small things together. Every answer is true, just in a different way. One thing I learned about improving my English is that I don't have to be perfect. At the beginning, I was so afraid of making mistakes. If I said one wrong word, I felt embarrassed. But now I know mistakes are not the enemy, they are the teacher. When I make a mistake, it shows me where I need to grow. For example, I used to say she goes to school every day. Then someone corrected me, she goes to school every day. At first, I felt shy, but later I realized that this small correction made my English stronger. Another thing is vocabulary. New words are like little keys that open big doors. Sometimes I learn a word and I think this explains a feeling I couldn't describe before. For example, the word ambitious. It means someone who wants to achieve a lot in life. When I learned this word, I thought, that's me, I'm ambitious. Or the word grateful. Thankful for the good things in life. When I learned it, I started using it almost every day. I'm grateful for my family, for my health, for my chance to learn. Of course, learning English is not only about words, it's also about habits. I try to read books in English, even if it's just a few pages. I listen to songs and sometimes write down the lyrics to understand better. I even watch movies with subtitles. At first, I only understood maybe 10% of the film, then 30, then 50%. And now sometimes I understand almost everything. It's a journey step by step. But let me ask you something. Do you sometimes feel lazy when studying? Because I do. There are the days when I don't want to open my book. I just want to watch YouTube or sleep. And that's okay. I tell myself, take a break, but don't give up. The next day, I come back stronger. Life itself is part of my English practice. When I go outside, I imagine how I would describe things in English. For example, I see a cat sleeping on a bench and I think the cat is sleeping peacefully on the wooden bench. Or I look at the sky and say in my mind, the sky is cloudy today. But I feel bright inside. The small exercises make English part of my everyday life. Sometimes people ask me, what is your dream with English? And my answer is simple. I want to become a flight attendant. For that, English is not just useful, it is necessary. I need to talk with passengers from all around the world. And I need to stay calm in every situation. And most importantly, I need to make people feel comfortable. So, English is my bridge to that future. And you know what? I enjoy the process. Yes, sometimes it's tiring, but I love learning. I love feeling that I'm better today than yesterday. Every new word, every new sentence is a victory. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.